Eggy, you want to start us off?
Oh, what?
Start us off,
No.
Eggy. Come on now, Eggy. Buffering. Oh god.
What should I say? Welcome to
Good job. You're doing great.
I am doing great, thanks.
It's fine. You're doing great.
Welcome to Cow Crew, a kind of podcast. Yes, is that what we're doing? That what we're doing?
Yeah, that is what we're doing, Eggy. You got it right. Hannah should be joining us There's a bug in my room. Hannah should be joining us shortly.
Well,
I don't know where it went.
Oh no, her and all her friends.
No, not Hannah and all her friends. Just Hannah, hopefully.
All of them.
I would hope it's just Hannah. Eggy, you want to tell us your story that you were telling us before the stream?
You mean I was telling you?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
Okay.
You should start off with something less.
Join duo and mastering. Stop falling over. Okay.
Oh, God.
Join duo and mastering Spanish.
Oh.
Pull over to my other.
So
I want to say hello and welcome to the 5 viewers we have at the moment. That's really cool. You're all my friends, but thank you. Thank you for showing up. That makes me really happy. I love you guys. Yeah. So, okay.
Oh.
Topics. We have topics planned out. I swear we do.
Don't be a jerk.
Okay.
Yes, that is a rule. Don't be a jerk.
What's a rule?
I mean, for my Twitch chat, that's a rule. Don't be a jerk.
Oh. Oh, fun bug.
Fine, I'll sign up.
Lovely.
I feel so scammed.
Oh, the thing's unstable. What do you mean, poor network connection detected?
You spelled homophobia wrong in your...
How? I spell checked it. That means that my spell checking tool is wrong.
It's hemophobia.
What do you mean weak?
Is that what did it change it to hemophobia? Really?
That's the wrong
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, give me a minute. One moment, real quick. We'll change that right now.
Confirm password.
You know, as much as I'm just kind of your spell check person now.
Yeah, that's great. The dyslexic person is the non-dyslexic person spell check.
Oh, no.
I can't.
Okay, what were the topics we wrote down?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't look at it.
Yeah. Topics. Okay, we have school. Oh, we can talk about the new Among Us map. That's something we've all done that we can talk about.
Okay.
Do you hate it? Do you love it? It's from my experience, people either hate it or they love it, or they love it.
It's new, I guess.
It sure is new.
I don't really have an opinion on
it. Yeah.
I don't like how big it is, but...
I kind of like how big it is, except that apparently it was made for, 15 people.
Oh.
But,
I would like...
that isn't an option. It isn't an option to play with 15 people.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like it would be better if there were 15 people, because, you can't, the killers either always win, and you can't get tasks done. I don't know, it's a big map. I know a lot of people hate it. I like it. Some of the new tasks are just so fun.
I would like it a lot better if my computer would allow me to play it. Right now, my computer is messed up, and I can't play it, and it's really difficult to play on phone. I can't even go near, electrical, because I can't go out. It's like a death trap.
It is a death trap. Doing it in general is, I don't know.
Tubbo Live!
Huh?
He's in my recommended channels.
Who?
Tubbo.
Oh, yeah.
Tubbo.
Yeah. But is Tubbo live at the moment?
Yeah,
Well,
nice people.
We can't
I don't
compete
think
with
so.
Tubbo.
Only.
No,
I think
but
Ranbu's
Ranbu.
live. We can't compete with Ranbu either.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. Our 7 viewers to his, like, thousands and thousands.
66,000.
Thanks, Justice. That makes us feel
That'd be
real
great.
good. Okay.
This is sad.
Okay.
We
I
All we
really
have to
like
do
the
is
dress up
multiply
thing.
it by
We haven't
11,000, and we're already skyrocketing past him.
Multiply it by 11,000. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, Justice. We'll just do that. Yeah. Every single person that sees us, they just have to multiply it by 11,000, and then that's the actual numbers that we have. It's not 7; it's more than that.
Yeah. I mean, we're basically already one of the most famous. We have 77,000. I think. Well, I'm also one of those viewers, I would like to say.
I like how we wrote down topics, and we've only gone through one, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, my thing is buffering. Oh, well.
Yeah, the stream is very,
Wow.
this thing, it says it's unstable, and that could be, that's a problem. I don't know exactly why.
You kind of look like a fish in, like, the freeze frame for me.
I look like a fish? Is that what you just said?
Kind of, yeah. Like an angry fish.
Mean!
How? Don't be a jerk. Wow.
Oh, okay, you just moved, like, one frame. You look less like a fish now.
I don't know how to fix it.
Oh,
I have the inspector, but I don't know how to fix it.
What happens if we go to Tubbo's? Will it be better than... Oh, what?
Are you really... You're on this stream, Justice, and you're going to watch someone else?
Mm-hmm.
how rude.
Okay, I'm trying to fix the stream problem. It wouldn't be my broadcast is experiencing visual
What is this
glitches.
ad?
My broadcast
No,
is failing to go online after doing a stream key reset.
Go back to
My
ours.
broadcast is the same, but the video is suddenly showing more unstable events. I think that would be what I need to choose.
Are these Muppets? Oh, here's Tubbo. Hi, Tubbo.
I have to restart.
You're not a Muppet.
Yeah, I was stable a while ago, but now I'm not.
You are unstable.
And I don't know exactly how to fix it. It goes up a little bit, but it's been unstable for the past while, actually, which is nice. Yeah, on my frame, I've been in the same position for a very long time, which is really great. Okay, moving on. We'll worry about that later. We can put this on YouTube and it'll be fine.
Oh wow, he has a follower count. It just goes up literally one every second.
What we should talk about that I think we would actually be interested in talking about is the SMP, to give like people a little first thing, because the trailer isn't out yet because it hasn't been made.
The SMP. Well, just to kind of just say what the trailer is going to be. There's 5 people. 5 main people. The Cow Crew people. Cow Crew kind of podcast.
Who are Justice? Because we only have 3 members of Cow Crew here at the moment.
That is true.
3 out of 5.
So me, I'm one of the most great. Beanie, my SMP daughter.
Okay.
Kind of. Eggy, who, I mean, we don't know much about her SMP character yet. Purple, who is also very mysterious, and Hannah, the rival.
And Hannah.
I didn't know we were talking about the. Anyway.
You didn't. Eggy, we literally. Okay. All right.
Listen, okay. I'm not a very good listener.
Sure.
Would we like to go through our characters?
No.
I don't think we should give too much away. But the main thing is that we're gonna these 5 people, they are the people that start off, which is the cow crew. We fights start, things escalate, kingdoms are made, there's wars. We've got it's gonna be like magic-ish. Magic-ish, yeah. That's a
There's
really
gonna
good
be
way
a
to put
lot
it.
of in our world. There's gonna be like a lot of magic in our SMP world, but we aren't exposed to that much of the magic in the actual videos in SMP.
Yeah, exactly. You explained that really well. I was gonna say something else about it, but now I can't. Oh, we've been working on it for like I think a couple months. I think at least a month now, which is kind of scary and insane that we've spent that much time on it already. Elena's rubbing it in our face how many viewers
I
Randy
know,
has. 66.1 thousand to be exact.
Thanks to that, Elena. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. It's really nice.
These freeze frames because of the buffering is actually perfect. Like we have you looking into the camera. I don't know what you look like. You look both like excited but also like you want to kill them. Like they just said something very offensive. And then me just looking dumb, like looking off in the distance. It's so great.
No. That's not how it works.
Light up.
How to fix an unstable Twitch stream. I have to watch a YouTube video to do that. I'm not really in the mood.
I'd say my SMP character is, I would say he's complaining. That's one of his bad characteristics. He's definitely a complaining person. Likes to complain. He's also really stubborn, but he's a somewhat good leader and considers himself a good father, besides the child abuse. But that's fine.
Besides child
Criminal
abuse.
record.
It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, Beanie.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, Eggy, you want to tell us your story now? I would really love to hear it.
You want to hear the rest of it?
Yes,
Okay.
I would really like to hear it.
Well,
I'm invested.
First of all, okay. It's my phone is okay, there we go.
Justice's siblings
Children
screaming in the background.
Love it.
It's fine. Like I said, the child abuse.
No!
Justice, no.
Can't make that joke.
Oh, right. We're on the internet. Forgot about that one.
Justice, you can't say that.
Can't make that joke. Can't say that kind of stuff.
My parents do not
Anyway.
abuse us. We're all just really complaining.
Hannah's joke about us being canceled before we even started is starting to come true.
My parents get canceled.
Justice is totally safe. His siblings are safe. Everything's fine.
We swear,
everything's
okay?
fine. I promise.
They just really like, we're all just really spoiled and like to complain. It's fine.
Rich people problems.
Rich people.
Well,
Hashtag rich
I'm well
people
said.
back.
Well, not me, but my parents are.
Okay, so Eggy, your story.
Right, anyway. So, at school's been interesting, even though I don't go in person. I just get insider information. And so there's been about like over 5 fights or something. Mostly girls, of course.
Yeah.
And
sense.
There's also been rumors that a girl was pregnant, apparently. A girl in my grade. Which,
Right.
That's kind of a iffy thing. But
yeah.
I actually saw her when I went to go do like some tests up there. She didn't look pregnant, but again, they're probably just, or it's just real. I don't know.
Well,
But I
it's
don't want
probably
to get
just
into
rumors,
that.
or it's just real. Yep, that's how most rumors work.
What is happening? Oh my god. Maybe I should check on my little sister. Right back.
That's scary. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no! Justin is gonna get canceled. We're all gonna get canceled. Oh,
No. They're fine. It's just, his youngest sister is like 4, so I mean, 4-year-olds, and I think his brother's like 9. So like little children. I mean, you gotta scream. You gotta
Oh no! This is the one thing I didn't want to happen on stream. No.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I mean my uncontrollable laughing.
Oh. No, that's good. I love your laugh. Your laugh is one of those laughs that makes me laugh, which is really great. I love contagious laughing. Like,
anytime you laugh, I actually think I'm about to get murdered.
Justin, that's so mean! Eggy, at least your laugh makes noise. My laugh makes 0 noise, so I'm just sitting there shaking. And now people are actually gonna see it! No!
You just sound like you're suffocating.
Yeah, I do. It's fine. I'm not suffocating. I'm totally fine. I'm not dying, I promise. I can breathe. We're all...
by the way, turns out my little sister just flipped.
Just
Hello?
what?
Flipped.
Did a flip?
Sure. She slipped and then wow, in midair just
Flip! That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Okay. There we go.
How many blankets do you need?
I think it's just the one.
Right
He
now
keeps
in
on
this
taking it
screen.
off and putting it back.
You look like you're really judging us. Like, just really. Like, and I always just look so stupid. I'm just, like, looking around, staring blankly.
You're just not used to this whole thing yet.
Okay.
Yeah. My bald head.
It is going to be happening every Friday.
Well, every Friday or every other Friday. We'll try. I mean,
Yeah.
It might not be.
Or maybe sometime in the weekend. It doesn't really...
Yeah.
Depends on when we're all free.
Yeah.
Happens every
Or
Tuesday.
most of us.
No, definitely not Tuesdays. Definitely not Tuesdays.
Are we all drinking water now? Okay, I'll get my water bottle.
Get a water bottle.
Hydration
Turn
check.
on your camera and get a water
Got
bottle.
it. Oh my god, I almost just poured water all over my phone. We're fine.
That would have been great.
We're fine. That would have been a great thing to catch on screen. Okay. I have on our thing travel stories. I have a travel story. So my parents are divorced, and like it's like
great start.
Well, it's just a fact. And like we live in different states. So my dad lives in Texas, and I live in like New England. So it's like a while.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, he technically lives in 2 states. It doesn't matter. He lives in Texas. We're gonna say Texas. And we normally go to his house for like Christmas and stuff. And one year, I don't know if it was like during like Christmas. It was like the day of Christmas, because we've flown on like the day of Christmas before, which kind of sucks, but like it's not like horrible, because at least we get to see like my dad, my stepbrother, my stepmom. And this one year, I don't remember how many years ago it was. I think it might have been like 2 years ago. There was like a big storm. And during this, and like for the storm, like the planes couldn't fly. And our flight was like a late flight, like at like 8, maybe like 9, 10. And so all the flights that night got canceled. And so and me and my brother, we fly alone when we're going to see our dad. So we had to stay overnight in the airport with a bunch of random kids that we didn't know that were also stuck at the airport. It was a really weird and scary. I was scared out of my mind, and my brother was just like this is great. Like, he was having the time of his life, and I was, like, crying, like, scared. It was fine. It was fine. Although there was this one girl, like, near me who was, like, talking about how, like, she, like, beat up kids at her school. And, you know, I'm spending the night in a room with this girl, so naturally I'm terrified. But I found a friend, and we just sat there talking about how, like, insane the girl was. It was great. I also stayed up all night watching TV that night. And apparently the storm also, like, in, like, Texas, like, they, like, knocked over a fence, so a bunch of cows got out, so they were, like, flooding the road. Like, this herd of cows was flooding the road. It was really great. So not only was it that my dad couldn't drive to get, well, first of all, the drive, like, it wasn't, like, Texas is a really big state. So we were on, like, one side of Texas, and he was on the other side, and, like, driving, like, it wouldn't work. There wasn't really much of a point. And also there were cows in the road, so he couldn't even if he wanted to. It was really great. I have my brother also one time spilled water on me during the middle of a flight because he was so engulfed in whatever he was watching on his tablet that he spilled water everywhere. He almost broke the tablet too. Good thing we were on our way, like, it wasn't a connection flight, it was, like, towards the end of a flight, so I just, like, came off the plane soaked in water. My mom was like, what happened? And I'm like, Henry happened.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it really is.
Just so smart.
I know.
To go along with the cow story, whenever I used to live, and it's not that great of a story, but whenever I used to live, like, an hour away from my school, like, one time we were going, and there were just two cows, like, running away from their farm, and we were, like, me and my mom were sitting there laughing, like, they were just on the side of the road, like, running away, and it was great.
Oh my God, Justice, you should tell the story of your goat. Justice, you should tell the story of your goat.
Oh my gosh, I had a great goat. Here, I'll tell it after the travel story, maybe whenever we get into, I don't know, is there a question about pets?
Yeah, we could do something about
Then
pets,
I can tell the goat, like,
it'll be a nice segue.
Yeah.
But it wasn't me traveling. It was my mom's family traveling over to us, and my cousin tried feeding me to a dolphin.
Oh.
How?
So that was a fun time. There were dolphins, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was, like, probably 8 or 7 at the time. And she was like, well, I know dolphins eat fish. She's 18 now. She's 18 now, and then she's 5 years younger than me, so that's, like, a few years ago.
Wait a minute, how is she 18 and 5 years younger than you?
They're 5 years older than me.
What's going on here?
I was like, wait a minute, huh?
So
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you, and I'm not 18.
Yeah.
She was, like, 13. And she, like, saw a dolphin in the distance, because where we live, there's quite a few dolphins. So she was like, here, I could attract a dolphin. We just need to pretend like you're a big fish, so the dolphin will come and eat you. And I was like, okay, I love dolphins. I don't know why I went along with it. So I was, like, you know, flopping around in, like, the shore water, and she was, like, putting sand on me and saying it was seasoning, so the dolphin would come and, like, smell it.
That's
to say the least.
Scary.
The dolphin never came.
Yeah.
And I didn't get eaten, which is
I wouldn't expect.
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you're here today.
She was genuinely sad that
that's kind of like whenever, like, any scary story happens and I'm telling someone what, like, happened in my life, I'm just like, well, I'm here today. I didn't die. Like, it was fine. We didn't die.
They weren't successful.
I don't really have many travel stories. I have a lot of stories about them, but
I don't have any travel stories.
Well, yeah, I have travel stories because we fly alone all the time. One time it was like,
I mean, I went to Florida to go to Disneyland.
I have a memory of, like, when we were flying alone, me and my brother. There's this really, I don't know if, like, there's any people that, like, actually, like, fly. There aren't that, like, there are a bunch of kids that, like, fly alone to, like, see relatives, whether it's, like, different things. Like, that time when I was overnight, there was a girl going to, like, I don't remember where, but like her mom couldn't go, something to do with like her like visa or something. And so, but like she was born in the United States, so like she could go. I don't know. And she was going to like her like cousin's wedding or something. And so she was flying by herself because her mom couldn't come with her. So there are a bunch of kids that like go fly by themselves for tons of different reasons. Divorced parents, you know, just like other things too. And there was who was it? Oh my god, why can't I remember? There was one kid that was going to their grandparents for like, I think it was for like the rest of like the school year, and they were talking about like how they like didn't how like they didn't like their grandparents, and I was like, oh well, that's gonna be really fun for you, isn't it? And they were like, yes it is. I'm gonna have the worst winter vacation ever. It was really great. But there's also like I don't know. I guess it's so that way, like, you know, like if we like break away, like we get lost in the airport, someone can find us. But like, there's like these little plastic like bands they put around you, and they have like a little barcode on you. So like, it feels like you're like an item in a shop. Because like they could theoretically just like scan you. And they have like a bunch of little numbers. So like you're like on your wrist, like that's like a barcode. And when I tell you they are impossible to take off without a pair of scissors, like, they are impossible to take off without a pair of scissors. And there was there's a few different types we've had. They're mostly plastic, but there was one that was like, kind of like ribbon, and like you could like tighten it. And my brother had it on his wrist. And it was good that we were like checking in. This wasn't like in the middle of like the flights and stuff. But he was like tightening it so much. All of a sudden his hand like started losing circulation, started turning white. And so like he's like cutting off the circulation in his hand. Like you can't get him off without scissors. So he has to get a whole new band, and like we had to like sit there for a minute with the person cutting it off of his hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's great.
Anyway.
It's fine. It's good.
One time, whenever my cousin, a different cousin, was traveling down to me at our old house, my neighbor kind of hated my cousin and pushed her off a fence into poison ivy.
What?
I have a neighbor who laid in poison ivy to see if he was allergic to it or not.
Oh my god!
Like he wasn't allergic to it, but like the thought that like that was like how you would test to see if you're allergic to it is to like lay in the poison ivy, like not just like put like your finger on it, like see if like your finger gets itchy. No, to be wearing shorts and a t-shirt and just lay in the poison ivy. Like,
oh my goodness!
If he was allergic, that would have been so bad.
Maybe he knew he wasn't,
but he didn't though.
He didn't?
He didn't know. That was his test. To figure out if he was allergic or not. Well, the thing is, he's not... I mean, I don't really know him very well now. But, like, he was never, like, stupid. Like, everyone does dumb things. Like, that's one of the dumb things he did. But, like, he wasn't, like, known for being, like, a dumb kid. Which is why it was so weird that was... It's like something my brother would do. I mean, my brother's not dumb. But, like, he's actually pretty smart. He just, like... He doesn't... He's just, you know...
Alright, do we have another topic?
Well, one of our topics on our thing is aliens, and my friend just sent me a link to a CNN 10 video where it says the Pentagon confirms UFO video is real, taken by a Navy pilot.
Oh, yeah,
well, is she watching it? Turns out she's here. Hi! Or as my friend Brady would do. In the middle of class. I don't know. I just respond.
There's a UFO. That's kind of scary.
I don't really
I mean,
care
I feel like aliens, like, it's like, aliens, like, must be real. Because, like, we can't be the only forms of life, like, in, like, the entire universe, which is huge. Like, there are other galaxies, too. Like, we can't be, like, the only... We haven't explored, like, even, like, a fraction of space. Like, there's, like... Well, we have explored a fraction of space. There is a fraction. It's, like, not a very big chunk. It's like, there must be...
Is it even a fraction, though? Because isn't the universe infinite, which means you couldn't put it in a fraction? Like, that wouldn't be possible?
Maybe.
It goes forever.
I'm not smart enough to answer that.
If it goes
maybe?
forever, then you can't put it in a fraction because that's a percent of how much it is. But it goes forever, so there's no way to put it in a fraction. Because then the zeros after the 0.00 will just also go forever. It's like whenever you're measuring something, technically it could be like 3.333 forever, but you can't have that on a math equation because it just doesn't make sense. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
Next thing.
Me and Eggy just so confused. Jess was just being like, "It's math, guys."
It's like
I don't understand that. I'm currently failing pre-algebra, so
I don't think aliens are like green humanoid things, but there's something out. I feel like I know that there's something out there that's living, and maybe even other mammals, maybe reptiles, or maybe it's just the bacteria that we don't see every day. Either way, I feel like it'd be impossible for there not to be other living organisms out there in this like infinite space.
Yeah. I think that it would be like kind of cool if like we could like discover aliens. Theory. It would also be really cool if like they were like, because there were some organisms that like like we wouldn't be able to understand. But it was like an organism that was like smart enough and like wanted to like it was like a species that was smart enough and that wanted enough to like communicate with us. It's like we could like communicate with like an alien. Like that would be so cool.
I agree.
I want to live during that time.
There's a conspiracy theory that I don't believe in it, because most conspiracy theories I don't believe in, unless it's like a game theory, or film theory, or food theory, or GT Live, but that's not really theories. Whoa, wait. Darn it, I don't think my mother watched my game theory pajamas. This is tragic. Oh well, I have game theory pajamas. They're amazing.
I don't have anything of game theory.
Until we get future merch by their merch.
Elena just quoted you, calling me a fish.
I know, I saw that. It was pretty beautiful. Also, really nice. You know what else? She, like before we said, she was like, I'm so excited, love the music. Wait, you have braces? You have your camera on? It was brilliant. Also, how in the world do you not know I have braces? Eggy
didn't know until like today or yesterday, Eggy?
No, I just forgot.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I knew, I just forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but the conspiracy theory is that like UFO sightings are actually humans in time machines. So the reason you don't see them anymore is because everything is posted online. This is being posted online. Yeah. So if they wanted to go back and see how we lived modern day, they just look on Twitch or YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. But that's why there's so much more back in the day, because we couldn't post it all online. So that's why it's always like
really interesting theory. I kind of feel like time
and that's
travel,
why they never came to attack us.
Like kind of couldn't can't like the idea of time travel. I feel like it's like kind of isn't possible. I mean, but then again, like I don't know, because like we haven't like developed technology. Like maybe we could like
we haven't
thousands of years in the future. But the thing is, I'm kind of wondering, like, are we going to be able to like actually like technically like survive that long, like for us to be able to get to that? Because in theory, the sun not in theory. We know the sun is going to like explode or run out of like stuff at some point. I mean, we'll all be dead by then, but
well, I don't think so. That's like in billions and billions of years, and like we we already know Kevlar 22b, I think it's called, is a planet literally basically an Earth and could be habitable. Like, we've already found a parallel to Earth, basically. Like, in the same, like, range, like, where it is. So it's, like, the same temperature, has water, clouds, landmass, atmosphere is great, plants and stuff. So the only problem with that is it's like 100-something light years away. That might be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we would die getting there.
But, well, maybe. Well, okay, so.
I mean, I guess I guess theoretically, like a big amount of people could go, and they could continue like making children, and then like their kids would eventually like get there, maybe. I don't know.
I think that time travel will be possible. Hear me out. It's like half possible. We've already kind of proven that traveling into the future is somewhat possible, but there's no proof that we could travel back in time. And it's also like, okay, so imagine someone like, how does it go? It's like some weird theory. It's like, it's proof that you can't go back in time. If you were to if you're to go back in time and kill your dad, for example, like, that wouldn't make sense, because you would need to be born to go back in time to kill your dad. But if your dad is dead, then you wouldn't be born. So, but then if you're not born, then your dad wouldn't die. So it just couldn't be possible. But traveling into the future is somewhat possible, to where you experience going forward in time, but you're still aging. So it's not like you're remaining the same. If you are going faster than the speed of light, I believe. This is literally all the science stuff I'm talking about.
I thought that you were failing all of your classes, Justice. How do you... What? Me over here with straight A's, not understanding a single thing you're saying.
If you're going faster than the speed of light, I'm not sure how it happens, but like, it feels like time is going faster. Wait, is it faster? Feels like time is going faster than it actually is. So let's say you're going faster than the speed of light, and it feels like you've been going faster than the speed of light for 10 minutes, but in reality, you've been going faster than the speed of light for like a day. So it's just like, but you're still aging. You're still aging one more day. But another thing is, like, you could cryo freeze somebody, you know, and like preserve their body. Like, there's people, me and my coach were talking about this. There's people that are supposed to be like frozen for 10 years